called Influential Leadership Program. And over the next 4 days, we will really try to go deeper to try and understand what influential leadership stands for, and to try and answer a question, am I an influential leader? That's very important as we are leading within our own spheres of life, to try and assess ourselves and see where we're going. It could be you, it could be me, it could be anyone. This is basically what the program is all about. Am I that leader that can influence the next generation? Or how can I equip myself to be the leader that influences the next generation?
Any leader has got power, but the moment you don't understand the power you have, it's a gift from above. You get what I'm trying to say? You get what she's trying to say? Whatever power you have, if you are in leadership position, don't be afraid of power. There is power in leadership. But if you accept that it is, you must, it's a free gift, in cause we say, it's grace, grace. Grace is something free.
Life is so precious that we don't want to lose it. And whatever I own is so precious, I don't want to lose it. And that's where the sacrificial leadership comes in. A sacrificial leader is someone that is prepared consciously, prepared to lose either one of them or both for the sake of others.
I really am very passionate about seeing women equality in all spheres of life, not just in industry and corporate world, but also in their homes and their social environments as well.
Influential leadership really is quite broad, from corporate, from governments to small, medium enterprises, entrepreneurs. So therefore we need to come together as to what is it that how to lead, one being a legacy, two being to become an influential leader, because you can lead but not be an influential leader.
If I came to you and I said, here's an opportunity, I'll back you, I support you, can you do it? And I will make sure that you do it. Will she be hardworking or not? Yes. Now, let's also unpack something else. This fallacy, this myth about foreigners. You know who built Europe? Foreigners. Who built America? Foreigners. The ones who got really pissed off, and I swear a lot, so I apologize. The ones who got really pissed off in their homelands, they got on a boat, went to America, black tankers, they built. Some of that also happened in Africa. The whole infrastructure that you see in South Africa was built by foreigners. For their own good stuff, yeah, but it was built by them.
South Africa has experienced struggle, disaster, injustice and pain. We have heard the cries of our people. We have felt the desperation of our youth, and we have seen the despair in the eyes of our community.
When one woman is empowered, they will empower a nation. And through Leading Women of Africa, I got this dream to say, after we identify that the gap that exists in Africa, it's not lack of resources, it's not lack of people, but it's lack of leadership. The Influential Leadership program, it's actually an idea that is long overdue. And we believe that the program will equip leaders and aspiring leaders with practical tools in terms of their day-to-day leadership roles, either in their communities or in the space where they operate from.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. What an honor and privilege to be among such good leadership as you are. Corporate, thank you very much for coming out today. Politicians, thank you for coming out today. Or rather, political leaders, thank you for coming out today to share this special day with me. My party is called Breakfast of Champions. And I come from an entrepreneurial background, and what bothers me about this in this country and the rest of Africa is how the lack of education and how we need to empower our young coming entrepreneurs, particularly women.
This first intake of influential leadership brought together leaders from corporate and public sector from Namibia and South Africa. We had the honor of having the Deputy Speaker of Namibian Parliament, who brought her delegation made of members of Parliament of Namibia. In South Africa, we had women leaders from corporate sector, women directors of various companies. And the program itself was such an intense program, very practical, short but very, very intense, where participants had to even do assignments at the end of every day. The program took place from 24th to 28th of June. At the end of the program, participants had to prepare a final report in a form of speech, assuming that they've just been elected as president of their countries. And this assignment actually it was in line with the full program as we were discussing, as we have focused on the issue of leadership on the continent, whereby we were saying that political leadership defines the socio-economic landscape of any country.
My people, my pride, my love. I stand before you today as the President of a united Africa. I'm humbled by your faith in me. But I was taught that everything starts and ends with two words. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your faith in me. Thank you for your prayers, and above all, thank you for your love.
First and foremost, I am humbled and I appreciate all of you in attendance for taking time from your busy schedules to attend this meeting. I am your servant, and those who are from my community and my constituency, they can testify to that statement.
So today, I only have one pledge and one promise to all of you. And my pledge and promise is education. I pledge that each child of school-going age will be educated. That is my vision, education for all.
Today we celebrate our equality. We celebrate our dedication as South Africans to our national vision of creating an inclusive nation of proud South Africans. We are Africans committed to justice, to creating prosperity equal to effort, to peace and to greatness of our humanity. Today I stand in front of you as a woman, as a wife, as a mother, as a friend, as a president, as a child of Africa, and as a proud South African.
Today, I'm honored to be inaugurated as the third president of the Republic of Namibia and the first women president in the history of our country.
As President, I will defend your rights and give you hope for a glorious life for all. To my compatriots, we as a team will work with an inclusive vision, lead from inside out, lead with a purpose for a purpose, do it sacrificially, and at the end to leave a lasting legacy.
I was eyes open and I learned a lot from the presenters and through exchanging of information with my colleagues.
Honorable Kaisha residents, I greet you all in the name of the Most High on this day. Today marks not only a new day, but an opportunity to start afresh, an opportunity to do better, and an opportunity to take this country on a great growth trajectory, one city at a time. It is the founding father of the nation, the great Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela, who said in 1994 that there is no easy road to freedom. Back in 1994, this freedom was democratic, and we stand here in 2013 with a freedom that we're fighting in a different form.
Director of Ceremonies, I'm humbled to be the trust of the President of this country he seen in me and put me in place to be sworn in as a woman of the Minister of Housing and Rural Development and Sanitation Programs, to bring back hope to my people and to develop the nation. As we are all aware that housing problem in Namibia is a huge problem, and even sanitation. We are having our people living in informal settlements. They don't have running water, they don't have toilets. That's why, as a woman, I understand. That's why I'm happy to be a Minister of Rural Development and Sanitation. My people, I will not promise that I will build it in one day. The housing and sanitation, I know it's a long process and need all our efforts. That's why I'm requesting you to assist me in finding the solution to the problem of housing and sanitation in our country.
Gangsterism, violence, and crime will no longer pay. Sex offenders and child molesters will be purged from our society. Stricter controls will be enforced along our border and ports, and security will be a top priority to prevent illegal drug and human trafficking.
It was more participatory, where everyone basically had to participate by sharing their ideas about leadership, their experiences. The presenters were actually experts from various fields of leadership. From political leadership, we had experts from political leadership, experts from corporate governance, from influential leadership, and so on. So it was very, very important, basically, for these leaders as we came together to discuss the issue of leadership, not only in Africa but in our day-to-day dealings, to basically understand, how do we improve our leadership qualities so we can have impact within our environment.